Hello, 606. Let me just move my microphone. That was already a botched introduction. Hello, 666. And is there anything better than that theme song? How inspirational. You know, it's not inspirational. The family that's going to be crying tonight because Jebidiah is dead. Well, actually, he's still alive and he has infinite oxygen in his little pod, but there was no way to come back. We spent an entire stream yesterday, or rather, the better part of most of the entire stream, attempting to save our poor lad, Jebidiah, and it did not work, so we are giving up. We are pulling the plug on his life support. Yeah, that's literally it. Jebidiah's gone. Nothing we could do about it. You can cry all you want. He's not coming back, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. We could just start playing now. I would just wait a couple more seconds for everyone to hop in, because I know obviously I'm getting like at least 1 million, impressions right now. They just got to get ready for the amount of fun that they're gonna have the stream. So in preparation, they need a little bit of time. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for giving me your seconds. Let's start. The Zambian Space Program. Zambia, blah blah. Same thing. W40 40 millimeter, 40 mic. Screw jack. Well, Jebidiah Kerbal is not coming back. Oh, there he is right now, in the Zambian Ingenuity, orbiting like that. It's quite sad, honestly, because he had a chance of coming back. Can I terminate? This will destroy the vessel, killing all crew in it. Should we pull the plug? I mean, I know the stream's thumbnail is literally a memorandum of him, and it literally says "Rest in peace, Jebidiah Kerbal," but I still feel awful, like, even thinking about pulling the plug on this poor guy. I mean, there's a let's get one last look. There's a living man in there. Like, it's not like he's, a husk, or like he's brain damaged. We're deciding to pull the plug on a living guy. Although, let me just roll this upright so it's a lot easier to see him. He's happy he's doing something in there. I feel awful doing this. But with no fuel and no chance of comeback, it's almost like, a mercy killing of sorts. I didn't want to have to do this, but it's coming to a point where it's too hard to see him in the stage. We just want to... No! No! I came in. No, my little Kevin. No! Jebidiah, my Lord. No! Alright. That might seem psychotic. Okay. That reaction was a little bit crazy, but... it's fine. There will always be another there will never be another Jebidiah. What am I saying? Saying there will always be a Jebidiah is like, that's the coldest thing you could say. Imagine you're like a grieving family and it's like, oh, don't worry, there's always gonna be another kid, You just had wait 8 months, bro. Impatient. You gotta wait. I don't know why I'm looking at this. It's not gonna help me. I know what we need. We need a replacement. Scientist. No courage, 100% stupidity. Lost, one missing, missing in action. You silly goose. He's completely fine. He's having a good, all expenses paid trip to the Bahamas. Alright, so I'm going to be taking some pages out of some people's books. I'm not saying who, right? So this Zambian ingenuity is the death trap that got Jebidiah into orbit. Now you might say, okay, this managed to kill him. Good, very good, very good. But there are things we could do. First off, we could reduce the weight. Bam. That's a lot of weight reduction. Now, that's great. We reduced their weight, and we reduced the amount of fuel, yeah. But that's most importantly the weight. Now, what was the issue? Why couldn't we return to orbit? Because it was too hot. And how do we make it less hot? A heat shield. Actually, it doesn't make it less hot. It just makes it easier to cope with the fact that it's hot. So we're going to add a little decoupler here. The little decoupler Rooney. No, I want the decoupler there. And then we're going to add a heat shield. Additionally, we didn't do enough science. So I want to do more science. Now, we don't want all the science to instantly fucking die. Actually, this is heat resistant, right? Heat resistant service bay. So we can have that here. And then we can is it possible to see this guy's stats? Like 2,900, and then this is thermal 3,300. Okay, so I'm still gonna put a heat shield there just to be safe, and then a decoupler, and then the rest of the rocket. Obviously, then we need the engine. And then we're going to be using these liquid fuel boosters to get us high into orbit. And then now that we have the little service bay, we can put in all our sciences. This is our little New York apartment, very tiny, very cute, very nice. Oh yes, another suggestion is that we can put aerodynamic nose cones to make it easier for our engines to carry. Okay, we're too big. Okay, what do we do? Less fuel. We don't. If we're more aerodynamic, we need less thrust. Therefore, we need less fuel because the fuel is just there to get us up. We up. No, we just put that there. Still over the limit. Okay, how much do we realistically need in terms of fuel? I feel like it's a lot, probably because it is a lot, but. Or maybe we just don't need these. Okay, here's the thing. I don't think we need two solid fuel boosters. I think one's good enough actually for now. Now we're only at 17. Nice. We're seriously reducing the cost. Now I want to lower these a little bit just to make it easier. Is there a way to move these guys down while still having them attached to the radial decoupler? Because I just don't like how... Guess not. The radial decoupler has to be centered. Alright, that's fair. Turn on snap. Toggle snap. It's snapped. It's snapped. I just can't move it much lower, unless. I can click tool move. Wait, move tool. Move it there. Okay, I'm just gonna assume radial decouplers need something to be attached to. Like it needs to be attached to it directly like this. So I'm not taking any chances. It's fine if it's a little far down. First, let's just fill up the service bay with all of our cargo. How do I move this guy up? There we go. Let's pull our science in there. Every science. Is stream chat working? Because for some reason sometimes stream chat just doesn't update, and it's really pissing me off when it does that. Like it just doesn't show up. For some reason. I'm gonna refresh it. Someone say something. I know you guys are very talkative. Maybe the most talkative people. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna turn on do not disturb. Alright, there we go, so I can't get pinged. Alright, stream chat working. Heron Ford said R. That's great. Come on, someone other than him. I don't want this stinky Heron guy. He makes me feel icky inside. I don't know why everyone's purple. Why is everyone purple? Whatever. Let's just go to goddamn space. Right. Science. Blah 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 blah. Science. Bam. A thermometer. Okay. This snap mode's really stupid. Oh, I know. It's because there's no symmetry. There we go. Then we need the mystery goo. I want 2 mystery goos. Now you might ask why so much mystery goo. And this is pressure meter, which is void warranty if exposed to air. The reason I want 2 goos is because I found out there's actually you can get more research if you research goos in orbit, but you can also research them while you're like just at high speeds, and that's a separate research. So I don't know how research works in this game or how it's merited to you, but I think if we research it once while it's at high speed, and we research it while it's in orbit, that's 2 researches, and therefore that's 2 times the science, because it's researched twice in 2 different states. And once we research one, we can't research it again. So, or like observe is a better word. Use pressure meter at surf. Okay, so Heron just yeah, by my logic that I just explained, a pressure meter at surface makes sense too. And then finally, we can get our solid fuel boosters up there, and then we could launch. Oh, this is already looking very nice and promising. Is chat working for you guys? I just want to make sure before I go crazy, because I feel like I'm dreaming or thinking of things that don't exist, but something's definitely happening. I might be schizophrenic though. I don't know. Stages. Oh yeah, staging. Yeah. Okay. So this, then we're gonna decouple it next stage, and then that, and then obviously we don't want this to decouple there, so there we go. Okay, yeah, alright. So we're going to immediately start here. Great, this is great acceleration, and we've got a lot of time left, so we can hopefully reach a very nice altitude. Those cones, the vapor cones are going to start heating up. You're going to go really, really fast. I don't like this rolling that we're doing, but whatever. There we go. Now we're going super fast, officially. Now this is a very nice high orbit, but we're still going towards the ground. So now once we, oh yeah, we should probably decouple. Great. And then, aside from all the space debris heading towards the ground, there's no issue so far. And then now when we start reaching the apex of our flight, we can, turn ourselves in the direction of orbit. Oh, wait, no. This is the direction of orbit, right? And then do that way like that. And there we go. I got it good. I don't want too much vertical speed. I just want to keep a good, come on. I might not have enough fuel to return. I might have to abort this and try it again with more fuel. Oh, I forgot to do my science experiment. I forgot to do my science experiments. Okay. I'm gonna revert to vehicle assembly. There's some issues. I forgot about the fact that, we need to do my science experiments. I also forgot about the fact that it's night, which I don't like, because it's kind of hard to notice what's going on, and also it doesn't look as cool. Yeah, it's totally a valid reason. We're just gonna abort the mission because it doesn't look cool enough. Additionally, not a lot of fuel. You know, I think... Listen, this is a little crazy, but what if I added a decoupler here, and then another booster here, a solid fuel booster for assisting orbit. And then we just continue as usual with these solid fuel boosters down here. This is not too much, right? Oh, it's... Ooh. Forgot to make it 4 of a kind. Now we got 25, so we'll be able to afford 4 aerodynamic nose cones. That's what they're called. Now I would do a winglet, but the issue with the winglet is it's much heavier. And I really don't want to weigh down our aircraft. Because this is almost 4 times as heavy as this. So, I just don't want to... I don't even have enough, like, opportunities to do that. I don't know why I said opportunities. You can upgrade parts limits. I know you can. Something malicious is brewing, by the way. Something malicious will be brewing in the next couple of seconds if everything goes well. Let me just verify that everything's working. Okay, well, it's already swaying to one side, which I just don't like. I don't know, maybe there's wind simulated. Maybe there's actually wind simulated. Okay, Valentina, I hope you get a good night's rest. By that I mean 30 minutes, because that's the amount of time that just passed. Okay. So we fire off okay, no. We fire off these 4 big guys. Then we decouple all 4 of them next phase. Then we don't, yeah, then next phase is this guy. And then we decouple him next phase, turn on this. We don't decouple that until, no. Yeah, we decouple that there. Okay. A 5-stage rocket. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Straight as... That's not very straight. Straight as a gay pride parade, probably, but, like, not much more. Wow, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Space. Alright, now we're going up. Rockamented. Well, this is going well, actually. Like, straight up. It's going well. Because we're getting real high. Like, this is pretty damn high. Okay. Finally broke off. Good decouple. Immediately stability issues. Okay, we might need fins. Okay, there's an issue. I'm telling you, this is trial and error. It's trial and error before this works. Alright? You know what they said, you have to break a couple of... you have to break a few eggs to become an omelet. You know? Okay, so, what I would immediately do is, as you know, as a science engineer, I see the problem here. These nose cones are stupid looking. Well, that's not the issue, but they look stupid. Who cares about drag? Okay, actually drag does affect how far we get in, but we need fins. There we go. And then maybe fins don't help unless air flows straight through them, so here are good places to place the fins. Okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the barometer once. And then okay. It's a very wobbly guy. I'm gonna use the barometer once. Because once we do an experiment, we can't do it again. So let's just get over with this. Log pressure data, 3.6 science. Okay. And then we're gonna go to the Space Center and we're gonna recover this flight. Now, officially, we have gotten that much science. Recover. Great. We got that. Now we can restart with exactly what we just did, except we won't have to deal with the issue of having two barometers, since we already got the first barometer. I don't know why I said the first barometer. We measured the pressure once. That's enough. That's good enough for me. And then we can do it. Revert to vehicle assembly. We can do it. Blah blah blah. I'm saying so many words. I don't even know half of them. Okay. Get this guy. This guy's weighing down my aircraft too much. It's not even an aircraft. This is a spacecraft. If there's a difference, I don't know. If there is, then my bad. Okay, then I'm gonna move these fins way down because I have no idea actually why they're supposed to be on the bottom, but it's important that we do it. Okay. Okay. Everything looks like it should be where it's at. Center of gravity is not too different. Center of thrust should be down the center, right? That's kind of the center. Center of gravity, yeah, they're aligned. And then aerodynamic, I don't know what that's supposed to be. If that's supposed to be like what, center of lift? Sure. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to space. Okay? I don't have time for all this. I don't have, give me, okay. I don't have time for all this, says me. Okay. Let's first just organize this, get us into the correct format. That goes later, along with this. And then this goes last, and then parachutes also additionally last. There we go. That is amazing. And that's a lot of speed, kind of. Thrust to weight ratio. That's 2.39, 1.68, which is enough, I hope, to get in orbit. 24 seconds of burn. That should be enough to space out in orbit. And then we get that. We get this. 73 thrust to weight ratio. And alright, that's pretty good looking. That looks all great. Everything's good. Does the chat box work? Please someone tell me. It's making me self-conscious now. It's starting to make me a little self-conscious. Oh, I need a stretch. Give me a second. Oh my god. The lamented stretch. Okay. All right. Wow. There's something wrong I'm doing with the with chatting. It doesn't work as well. It's so odd. Ah, whatever. I don't care. Um, YouTube chat is really weird. It is like straight up actually weird. It is kind of hilarious how bad YouTube chat is actually. Like it just isn't like good for communicating at all. It's embarrassing. I could make a science. Let's check out the mystery goo. I don't know if it's good to be opened while traveling this fast. Let's observe the mystery goo. Wobbling as a fly. 7 science, hell yeah. Did we take more than that? Do we have more than 1 mystery goo? I wouldn't know because I didn't check. I don't see anything else. Okay, I'm gonna close that. We've already took a mystery goo in space before, so we're gonna decouple all that. I'm not sure if we're far enough out that we can actually start an orbit. Oh no, we're going the wrong way. We're supposed to be going this way for an orbit. Ah, crap, I messed it up. We were going so well. We're not going so well. We are doing so well up until I screwed it up. Okay, I also want this to... Okay. How do I create... Oh, there we go. I wanted to create a new one because I want this to be separate from that decoupling. Okay. Let's do this. Launch? Nope, that was sideways. Why is it so wobbly? It loves spinning around. It's so odd. Okay. Launch it. Oh, it's not really great, honestly. I feel like we could have done better. Like that's not really high. Well, we're only getting 30, like maybe 35,000 in the air. We did a lot better last time with the different configuration. Okay. And then what we're supposed to do is turn in the direction that we're gonna be orbiting, which I hope I don't mess up this time. Okay. The Earth spins west to east, right? So shouldn't we be facing east? I feel like that's decent reasoning to have. That's deductive reasoning. Actually, I don't even know if that's deductive reasoning. I just pulled that out of my ass. I don't even know what deductive reasoning is. Okay, is that east? Is this east? I gotta check, because we're falling down, like, really fast. Heading 270, that should be, like, east, right? Well, that's great, but now we're barreling towards the ground and this thing can't really pull up. Now we're going really fast towards the ground. Oh yeah, that worked. I went east. Not really in the way I wanted to. Alright. We'll make it one day. We just gotta experiment. You can't bake an egg without cracking a few omelets. Except in the case of omelets, it's people with children. And lives. I don't like this. I don't like this. It doesn't feel right. I feel like we're morally incorrect. This is some kind of morally bankrupt system that we're operating on. Okay, I'm saying we reduce a bit of the liquid fuel. Hopefully, if our space endeavor is successful, we don't need this much liquid fuel. Is this a hammer or a flea? This is a flea. Okay, that's a flea booster. Alright, that's good to know. Okay. Hey, what's up, Half-Life Addict? Oh, it's a little nightlight for Valentina. Let's see how that looks in the cockpit. Wow. Little nightlight. Wait, how do I do that? How did I do that again? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the nightlight's always on for her. I don't know where it's coming from though. Whatever. I'm wasting time. I'm wasting time on that. That's not exactly the most important aspect of launching into space. The most important aspect is staying alive, which, by the way, this seems a lot more stable than it usually is, which is nice. Also, we're a lot lighter, so it should be a lot easier to get correctly into the sky. Now, what direction is east? I wish I had a compass. East, okay. North is 0, right? So south is 180. So west would be 90. East is 270. So we gotta we gotta do heading 270. Good to know. Good to know. We're getting nice and high. Hopefully, the apex of our orbit is higher than before, since we reduced the luggage we're carrying. Oh wow! Thanks. You know, honestly, Heron, if you didn't tell me that I could press U for light, I'd be completely blind as a bat right now, but thanks to your genius suggestion, I mean, the whole operation wouldn't work without you. Okay, this is 270. We're heading the wrong direction. Okay. I miscalculated. That's not the way the world works. Okay, let me use my spatial west is if we're looking at a compass, north, west, southeast, just a compass, that's north. So south, west should I should have been correct. I don't know why I did vehicle assembly. D for east. Well, actually E is E for east, but thank you. I just outed myself for not knowing my east from west and my west from east and north and all that. I just outed myself for that. I'm gonna warp to sunrise. Hope you had a good sleep, Valentina. Today is Judgment Day for you. It's your last day on Earth. Alright. Oh wait, no, oh my god, I feel stupid. If the Earth rotates west to east, right? The Earth, let me just make sure I get that. The Earth rotates west to east, right? And therefore we turn towards the west. Wait. There's no way. I'm west to east. Look at the Earth. It's turning left. It's turning to the right. It's turning to the right. What am I saying? So if we turn towards the west, and then we fire. Okay, let me attempt some science here. All right. Okay, this heading of 90 degrees is the west. God, how did I even get into orbit the first time? I don't even know myself. Okay, we didn't really get that high, but it's alright. We're about to reach like the tippy top of our orbit. And then turn to the west. There we go. I guess west to east, right? It's turning that way. Ah, I'm not even paying attention. I don't even know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm making a fool out of myself on camera, but it doesn't matter because nobody's watching. Right? Nobody's even there. That was probably the most miserable attempt I've ever Goodbye. That was the most miserable orbit attempt I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, we got to redesign this new rocket. This new rocket was designed to be environmentally friendly and not get everyone killed, but it clearly doesn't work. So we got to try some things. Well, for one, there's a lot of parts. I got a question. Can we just do a science experiment measuring how hot the ground is? Can we just submit this log temperature? Okay, 2.4 science. Log pressure. Okay. Then we can just go to the Space Center and collect your free 2 science, and easy. That's how you do science. So that's it. That clean. Perfect. Great. We're done. We're done. Science is complete. We figured it out. Can now recover this. 2 science. Science 16. 13,000 recovered. We didn't even lose anything. Except maybe a couple thousand V's. But we're good. Now we can go. We can edit vessel. We can get ready for one of the best flights of our lives. Okay. What's the issue? These solid fuel rockets don't feel good enough. They probably are good enough, but they don't feel like it. Which is why we're just going to be doing more of them. This would add a lot of luggage. But what if we just did that? Just when it doesn't work, just stack it on top of each other. Okay. Let's not do science, okay? Let's disregard the science aspect of this really quick. Please. Okay, this is a tiny ass little heat shield. I want a bigger heat shield. I want something. There we go. Either way, let's open the service bay. Let's gut it out. No, actually that would destroy your science. We're trying to do some science, right? Okay. Let's gut the science aspect of this for now. Then let's just keep it there. Then there. Oh, that's a nice little checkerboard. Now, how many points did we go down? We went down quite a few. Now, what if we were to quickly attach a decoupler? Nah, that's a heat shield. Let's go to coupling. Decoupler on top of this guy. And let's say a hammer. What if I put a hammer here? Then I had a decoupler. And I put a little guy right there. 23. If we copy this over 4 times, will we have enough? 38. Okay. Oh, that's why. I see. Okay, that works. 30 out of 30. perfect fit. 30 out of 30. We're perfectly good. 30 out of 30 we can fit. Science above atmosphere gives more science. Science this, science that. Goodbye. Goodbye, thumpers. Okay. Okay, maybe having that first is not the greatest idea. Okay. Then we decouple all 4 of these. Then we launch all 4 of these. And then decouple them next time. And then we got one more guy here. And then we decouple that. We got the liquid fuel then. And that's good. And then last but not least, we decouple the command pod. Heat shield first. Oh wait, was the decoupler and was the decoupler wrong? Okay, wait. Let me make an attempt. Whatever. I'll see. I'm multitasking right now. You guys couldn't tell because I'm so good at it, but there's other issues plaguing my stream right now. Heat shield first. Oh yeah, or else the heat shield will decouple off of it. Good catch. You're great at this. Better than I am, at least. So that bar is not very high, so you're already great at it. Now we just have to make a launch. It's a little wobbly. It shouldn't be that wobbly, to be honest, and it's kind of scaring me a teeny little weeny bit, but it's okay. How much? Let's see this. Thrust to weight ratio. Oh my lord, look at that thrust to weight ratio. Oh gosh. Oh golly. Oh no, we're not getting a lot of burn time. Now we're not going to be able to accelerate that much. Yeah, no. Our potential energy is going down. At least the thrust to weight ratio is going to be insane. Hey, we made it a lot farther than I remember going like last time. Okay. Cool explosions. That's what we need. And now once we get out of atmosphere, we're going to do a couple experiments. We're going to orbit once. We're going to head back down. Alright, good field trip. Now we're approaching 20,000 feet, which is not actually that high. I feel like we definitely could have gone farther. But it's about the potential. See, we're gonna go high in the sky. See, surpassed 40. We're still traveling like a kilometer a second, which is great. Should probably. Oh yeah, we have one more solid fuel booster. Okay, now we're 100%. Like, there's no chance that we're not gonna be able to orbit. This is pretty good. Then can we decouple this? Nice. This is good. This is very good. Now when we reach the apex of our parabolic, anabolic, kablooski. You see, it might have looked like west, but this is actually the kind of the direction that Earth is rotating in. Now we can just do that. We'll have enough liquid fuel to hopefully make this an actual orbit. Please tell me I have enough fuel. Just any. I'll turn more towards the Earth if that helps. I just don't want to run out of fuel before we create an actual orbit. Okay, good to know. We need a bit more liquid fuel. We might be able to barely make it to orbit, though. Nope, we got it. We got it. We have an orbit. Hey, that's a pretty round orbit, too. It's much rounder than last time. Last time was super elliptical. It went, like, crazy. Okay, I don't want to burn any more fuel because we need enough fuel to get back in orbit. Yo, good job, everyone. Mission control. We have a mission controlled. It's pretty good. That's pretty nice. It's pretty alright. It's pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Well, now all we need to do is fast forward time. Goodbye, Valentina. Okay, we're a little bit far, actually. And now, since it's a mostly round orbit, we should be alright for now. And now we just kind of hope we can lower our speed enough that we just start falling towards the Earth. Okay, that affected absolutely nothing. I feel like we could have saved a little more fuel. I'm gonna... it was only an hour. Crew report. I don't think I did enough. I don't think I did well, actually, to be completely honest. I feel like there's some things I could have done. Okay. Improvements. There are improvements to be made. I feel like these guys are not helping. Well, they're helping a lot for obvious reasons, but I feel like I feel like they're just too heavy. Like, cost aside, I feel like they're just actually too heavy. Cause what? They're double. Okay, they're double the weight, but for only a little bit more thrust, it just doesn't feel worth it. I'm gonna experiment with using these guys. You know what? I have an idea, actually. This guy right here. What if I got rid of this guy and I used a thumper as our orbital thing? Like when we need to start orbiting, then this is our well, guess like to orbit. That's what's gonna get us to orbit, and this is what's gonna get us out of the atmosphere. These little hammer guys. Now I'm gonna rip these off. Put 4. Now we got 26, so I'm gonna put wings. 4 fins. Not wings, just fins. Okay. I'm gonna attempt this. We're getting close. I can literally taste space. It's a little bit top heavy. A lot top heavy. But it's alright. I'm surprised you were even accelerating, to be honest, with how heavy this thing is. Oh crap, my staging's wrong. My staging's just a teeny weeny little bit wrong. Okay, 4. Then we're gonna decouple here. Then we're gonna decouple. No, and then activate these, and then decouple these, and then activate that, and then decouple here and activate. That seems good. So great. So very nice. So very good. Okay. We're looking nice. Good looks already. Okay. It's gonna get a little bit great. That's already, we're doing great. We're turning a little bit, but that's just the wind. And nothing else. Okay, we're looking great. What are we at? 14,000? And then with a thumper, which is our solid fuel, we should be getting really, really high into atmosphere. And then with all our liquid fuel, we can hopefully do a good orbit. We only have 3 liquid fuel things. That's actually not a lot. Oh, we could get high though. We could get real high. Like real high. I'm talking, that's real high. That's real high. That's real high. Oh, great. Orbiting at quite the distance. Alright. Once we reach basically no atmosphere, which means no drag, you can jettison those guys. Okay, we're definitely in space now. When the music picks up, that's how you know you're in space. And now, following a very normal parabolic path. Nothing wrong so far. We're about to reach the apex, so I'm gonna say this is a good time to start our turn. So we're gonna use reaction wheels. Turn. Great. Hit a good angle. I don't know why I went like that. What am I doing? I'm wasting my energy. Oh. It takes a lot of fuel. It takes a lot of fuel to get this into an orbit. A lot. Will I even get it? I might not even get it. Damn it. I messed up. I made a big oops. And now my guy's stuck up there. Lucky for him. Okay. We need a... It's clear... What? Infinite fuel glitch? Okay. What? Am I in some kind of mode that I do not understand? I'm not even supposed to be here. Switch editor. Okay, it's definitely not an airplane. Cargo. Alright. Great. Awesome. Cool. Get me out of this mode. There we go. Now we're back to normal. We could really try thumpers again, but it just doesn't feel like it's working. Unfortunately. But you know what? It's all about experimentation, baby. So yes, we're putting 2 thumpers on top of each other. Because we can, and we will. And by God, this is going to be the most unstable rocket I've ever built. Surprised there's no size constraints. Okay. Thumper, then decouplers, then thumpers, then these decouplers, then one more thumper, then it decouples up here, then I got my liquid fuel, then I got that, and the parachute. Whew. Point at the line between the blue and orange. Thanks for the tip. The fog. Oh my God, we are not even getting off the ground. Okay, more rocket is not the solution to everything. This is the worst thrust to weight ratio I've ever seen in my entire life. I got a bag of chips here. So we can watch the show. Kerbal Chips Program. There we go. Now we're getting some real acceleration. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh good heavens. No. Okay. Don't make that mistake. Good to know. What if I just use my old design where I have the lightest engines on the top, then the engines get progressively bigger as it goes down? That seems to work. Mm-hmm. And examine, yes, yes. Very much so. And then 4. What? Right now it's 26. So I'm adding 4 parts on. And now it's 34. But I assure you this is 30 parts. Because it's 26 now. I'm adding 4 parts. Oh, I don't know where those guys came from. They weren't invited. Hello, Thomas. Activate the center of mass and Earth center while building. When your rocket is... Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you're acting like I've never put a guy into orbit. I put a guy into orbit. He's not come back yet. Oh shit, the staging. The staging. Okay. You see, you think you're dealing with some kind of amateur. Let's see. I'm here to tell you that I'm clearly not the case. You haven't dealt with a rocket maker like me. Clearly. Are you ready, Thomas? To get your face blown off? That sounds like a threat. That is not a threat, I assure you. Are you ready to get your mind blown? Not off, just it'll stay on, but it'll just get blown. Okay. Already we're moving a lot faster thanks to not having to deal with a extra 28 tons of solid fuel boosters being strapped to us. It's a lot lighter, so it's going up higher and faster. Mostly just faster. Great. By stage 1, we can hopefully be somewhere high in the sky. Okay, now we're gonna start decelerating. There we go. We want to keep the acceleration going until we get into space. Right. Now, hopefully, for this one, I don't want to activate this booster until we get high in orbit, because at that point we can start trying to form an orbit. You know what I mean? Oh crap. I just did it, and you can't turn off the solid fuel boosters, so we can hopefully try to turn, but not sure if we can turn hard enough to counteract. Okay, our reaction wheels can somehow counteract the upwards inertia. Probably a few G-forces, just a tiny little bit. Okay, we overcompensated, but that's alright, we could just pull up. Hey, this is already looking alright. It's sort of starting to flatten it. What was it? In the middle? Point at the line between blue and orange? Well, I know that. I mean, there's a chance we could somehow get an actual orbit. But I'm gonna tell you, most likely, we are not getting an orbit. Okay, I stand corrected. We have an orbit. Now we're gonna try to save that tiny bit of fuel so we can somehow decelerate ourselves enough to get back down to the ground. Alright, what's up, Cheesin'? Master rocket builder? I just put him into orbit. He's not coming back most likely, but he's in orbit. And look at that. A completely normal parabolic path. Except we're too low to the ground now, so the game expects we're gonna fall down, and now it's making us... Ah! Oh my god! Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh my lord. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gone. He's gone. There's no way to come back. He's done. Point into blue. He's not coming back, buddy. I'm sorry to break this. Oh, wait. No. Drag. With the drag, we can... The drag will slow us down. No, we don't... I don't want to overheat, but hopefully maybe the... What's the part that produces the most drag on this thing? I'm guessing the flat surface, obviously. Hope that debris is a little close for comfort, actually. I don't... Imagine a mid-air collision in orbit. The chances are unlikely, but never zero. Hopefully we slow down enough that we can actually fall down. I want to re-enter orbit now, please. And thank you. Oh, it's shrinking. The drag is taking its number. And soon, the waste... I don't know why I said the waste, that there's no waistline on Earth. Oh, we're slowing down enough. Oh, beautiful. A man into orbit. Crew report. Let's see how they're doing. Crew report. 4.5. Assessment of situation. Assessment. We're all good. That's my assessment. The Cheesin' one. Thomas. Mass killing Kerbonauts. I don't call it mass killing. All right. You see, we have a difference. I don't call it mass killing. Okay. I call it science and research and development. And the best way to learn is through other people's mistakes. And they didn't make any mistakes, actually. I kind of made the mistakes for them, but it's fine. God, we're doing it. We're going back in. And we might actually re-enter orbit last time. Unlike Jebidiah Kerbal, which was launched into the sun and he has no way of returning now. Oh my god. We're not superheating the air around us anymore. We can actually deploy the parachute, and we might even be able to stick a perfect landing. Alright, 9 out of 10 landing on an island. Private trip to the Bahamas for Valentina Kerbal. Please deploy. Shoot. Please. Okay, there we go. And would you look at that? Buttered that landing. It's not even an airplane. Buttered it. I buttered that landing. Bam! In and out of orbit around Kerbal. I know it wasn't really a high orbit. It was more like a 30,000 feet orbit. Well, it's actually not really, but like it was more like a 70,000 feet orbit. But you get the point. It was an orbit. Epic landing. My training. So proud. Everyone coming in. Oh. Keep saying good things about me. I love it. Okay. I almost clicked revert flight out of instinct because I'm just so used to things fucking up. Alright. Now? Whereas our lovely Kerbonaut, or whatever the fuck they're called. Tell me what happened. You work at NASA? Yeah. I mean, no, not yet, but they're literally calling right now. My phone's ringing. It's ringing off the hooks. They're like, oh my god. Holy crap. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Suborbital? What does that mean? That looks like orbital. Sorry, I'm eating. Whoa. Oh, they did not just insult me with suborbital flight. No way. No way. I did not just do that. No, I didn't make it all the way around the planet. Mainly because my planning was bad. Okay, so it wasn't really orbiting the Earth. If we kind of went high and almost orbited, and then the drag got to me and I slowed down and fell. But that doesn't matter. If not, shit. Okay. You know what? We learned. We know what we're doing now. I don't know who we is. It's all me. You know what? I'm starting from scratch. That's how you know I'm confident. Ready? Y'all not ready. Y'all are not ready. I'd like to thank everyone except for Thomas for his sarcastic and snarky remarks. Fuck you, Thomas. I'm just kidding. Please stay. Or don't. I can't tell you what to do. I just hope you like the taste of defeat. Move the booster up. And I'll do anything. I just want my pleasure. Oh, absolutely. Okay. So it was a little wobbly, I will admit. We can move it up. That is a possibility. I want to spend a little bit of money, honestly. I want to splurge a little bit on getting the engineer to fuck off and let me place more parts in my aircraft. Wow. 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 Look at all the good stuff we do. Alright. Contracts. Take. Or return to Kerbin from orbit. That's our goal for today's stream. Orbit fully. V-tools. Body. Kerbin. Sea level. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. What do we, okay, aerodynamic nose cones, but the only issue is most of the issues rooted from not producing enough thrust. The thrust to weight ratio when we used 2 thumpers was just measly. It was pathetic. It was awful. It was so goddamn heavy, and for what? It was absolutely pointless. Use struts. We could use struts if we had enough parts. I don't need money. I don't need those hoes. I got this. Watch. Now, the issue is we didn't do enough stuff. We didn't have enough stuff. But now, with this brand new invention called removing the stability fins, we have more room for more important things, like more thrusters, so we can get higher in space. Having them parallel. That's as close as I'm gonna care enough to get it. Well, actually, something we can try is, now that we've increased the decrease the amount of parts we have, we could try putting an aerodynamic nose cone, which will reduce the amount of drag when we're accelerating. Use more than one side decoupler. Oh my god! Brainwave. Absolute brainwave. And it's not you. I just had a brainwave. I just had such a brainwave. Oh, this is so intelligent. I'm so smart. Why do we use all these side decouplers? They waste our time. Well, they don't waste our time. They waste our part count. We can remove the side decouplers, attach it here, and then when this decouples, everything decouples with it. We just saved ourselves the side decouplers, and we can activate these all at the same time. Will the blast from here affect these guys? Will it heat up these guys? Because normally I would assume it would, because it's not like just a straight line like a piss stream coming out. You know, it's like a huge fireball, but we're going to pretend it doesn't for right now for safety reasons. Rather the lack of safety thereof. Then we're gonna decouple here, fire these guys, and then decouple there. So yeah, decouple here, fire off these guys, decouple there. We got that. Now you got 4 more parts. These 4 parts are going to be used for a fuel tank, more fuel tanks. But I don't want to do too many because I don't want to increase the amount of the weight. I don't want to increase the weight too much. Or don't you? I don't know. I'm not English. Smart than my Uncle Vlad. More smart. Need struts to hold them. Without struts, they will wobble. I don't listen to this nonsense. Look, no wobbling. They're wobbling a little bit, but everything in the world has a little bit of wiggle room. I don't have enough money, Thomas. We're broke. This is the Zambian Space Program. We barely have enough money to give them oxygen in their fucking command pod. What do you mean you're not English, by the way? I hope nobody hears English. One English in my chat. Only Zambians. And maybe Americans. Actually, no Americans. What'd they ever do for us? Except humiliate us for our noble space program. Okay, now we want to continue on the acceleration, so... Oh, that's beautiful. That's what we like to see. You know, when it's really good when it starts exploding. That's how you know. You're French. Oh. Oh. Yo. I'm taking French in class. Tu parles français? Oui, oui, bien. Tu parles français? Oh, that's real high. The circle of blah, 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 blah. I read it, I promise. Man. We're going high. That's nice. A higher orbit means less chance of crashing back into the ground. Unwillingly. We want to crash back in the ground eventually, but not now. Not yet. Oh, it worked. It worked. You see? I told you it would work. The idea... Sorry, I'm getting too excited. The idea was to attach everything to one decoupler so everything will decouple as one. And it worked. It doesn't... It worked. It just did. It just did. You're a hater. Now we're gonna go so... Oh my god. Oh lord, look at how fast we're... Oh, we're almost 300,000 feet in the air. Then we're gonna turn to our side. Okay, that's a little too much turning for my liking. I'm saying we turn like this direction. Bam. And we start orbiting Earth. Or Kerbal. Kerbin. Start orbiting whatever this massive rock is. I'm gonna pull up a little bit because, to be completely honest, we don't need to head barrel towards the ground. Just a suggestion. In fact, actually, we don't need to barrel towards anywhere. We can keep going up to increase the chances that we get a nice orbit. Because, oh, this is starting to look nice. It's gonna make a really eccentric orbit, though, the way I'm doing it right now. That's fine. Also, what's up, Drew? No? Oh, crap. Hey! It's fairly round. Okay. Or you get low orbit. Good job. I know, I did a great job. Now let's just do this, and hopefully, because when you get too low to the ground, when an atmosphere reappears, then your time options slow down. Like once you start having to deal with the atmosphere again, once there's any bit of air particles, once it's no longer a vacuum, then it's not full orbit, because then you're going to start experiencing drag, and you might even make it through a full orbit, but as time goes on, the drag will get to you and you'll slow down enough that you'll eventually return back to where you came from. But no, looking at this is definitely an orbit. There is no point at which we re-enter the atmosphere, so I'm going to try to see if I can land somewhere close to my base so I don't have to spend that much fuel in a helicopter. And yes, I know there's no actual fuel cost to recovering anything, but now what we want to do is we want to kind of slow down our orbit a lot, so we're kind of just going to want to not go this direction anymore, and hopefully, yep, you see? Ooh. We can actually... No way. Imagine we make a perfect landing. Like, directly above our space center. No way! Yo, if we actually make it, like, directly on our... You didn't finish in orbit? No. Does it actually, like, want me to finish in orbit? Like, actually? You won't get the... Pull up! Go, my boy! Upwards! Go back into orbit! There's no way. Oh, my lord. Crew report. Crew report. We're heading towards the ground. Thank you. Very much in space. Oh, well, it's saying that now because we're no longer... Can we go to Space Center? No, I don't, actually. Not really. I want to check out what's going on. Well, we're gonna land somewhere near our space center, so that's pretty nice. Andrew's claim, but I might just be wrong. Well, what are you not sure about? Oh, about the mission thing? Well, only time will tell. Okay, I think it's a good time to decouple now. Ooh, maybe we could, like, precision strike. Like, maybe we could precision strike, like, a hospital or some shit. And get, like, a contract from America to, like, decouple over a specific, like, XYZ coordinate and just fucking obliterate some poor guy's house. That'd be fucking dope. Alright. It can withstand it, right? It's starting to heat up, which I don't like. Oh, please don't tell me. I could have slowed down my orbit. I had a little bit of fuel left. If I slowed down my orbit a little bit more, it wouldn't be such a rough re-entry. Oh, something just exploded. Okay, that's that. Yeah. It's not gonna hit us, is it? No. Okay. Oh, no. We're calming down. We weathered the storm. Okay, we landed a little bit short of where I wanted to be completely honest, but, she got a all-expenses paid trip to the Andes Mountains. And I hope I didn't deploy my chute too low. Oh crap. Okay, alright, that scared me just for a second. Just for a millisecond. Or two. Or quite a few. We're not gonna roll, are we? If we, like, roll down. Oh god. Oh, okay. I thought it'd be funny, but I actually don't want to kill her after we got this far. Okay. Let's try to recover her. Oh, that worked. That worked. Deposit on the parts back. Return to Kerbal from orbit. That worked. Alright. Now that's complete. Recover her. Oh. I know my noise cancellation AI thing is gonna take out my clapping, but I was clapping. Ooh. Thomas is like, okay, my bad. You made Thomas apologize. That's just nasty. Oh yeah. Victory. Ice landing. Thank you, thank you. 1 XP gained. Level 1. Nice. Thank you. Oh, all these compliments. But you know what? Credit where credit is due. I could not have done it without myself. If I wasn't as good as I am, it wouldn't even happen, so. Yeah, now, Andrew, you have to apologize to my friend Thomas. You just crushed him. Navball is your friend. Oh, the Navball can fucking suck my balls. I don't give a shit about it. I was my way. First stop, Earth. Second stop, the moon. Actually, no. You don't stop for the Earth to go to the moon. First step was orbit. Second stop, moon. We're going to the moon. Alright? I'm building my new moon cruiser. That's just gonna be so crazy. You're not even prepared to see the moon cruiser. The Zambian moon cruiser. We're gonna beat the United States to it. Alright, so let's research. Derived from a business jet. I don't know if that's supposed to withstand the force of the vacuum, but well, actually, there is something. I think we should, if we're gonna go anywhere, I think we should upgrade this guy. Oh, max parts supported 225. We'd be kind of broke, but I think it's honestly worth it to... Oh my lord. Carol? Oh my god. Wait, it's like... Oh my god, dude, it's like 1050 for you. Jesus Christ. Oh, how are you, my guy? Oh wow. Well, let's see this guy. Oh man, look at that. Look at how advanced you become. These boxes that are like quadruple the size of humans for no reason. I don't know why boxes that big exist. It's midnight. Thomas, well, if you enjoyed the stream, you can go subscribe. You could join my Discord if you value your life even less than you already do. Maybe you could get corrected by my good friend Andrew in that too. Not that he talks in there. Oh, Carol. Well, it's great to hear. Absolutely great to hear. And if you couldn't tell, I'm working for NASA now, so it's pretty nice. Okay, we gotta research something. Advanced rocketry. That's a very nice liquid fuel engine. That makes me feel really nice looking at that. Terrier. This has a very low thrust. Thud. Oh god, the thud. You're crazy enough to plan and build. No combo deals. Big fuel tank. Starshot. Jebidiah? Jebidiah? Oh my god. He's making stuff for us beyond the grave. Is there a way to talk to you in Discord? Oh yeah, no, you could talk to me whenever you want. I don't care. Just ping me and talk to me. Like, there's no issue. Flight control. Oh, winglets? Oh, this is where we start getting the aircraft, like ailerons and elevators and all that. Science Junior. Okay, this is basic science. I feel like the more we go into science, the easier rocketry and unlocking the rest will be. So it's kind of a mix between rocketry and science. I think we still haven't done all our science options. Like, we still haven't measured the pressure of space, which, big whoop, it's going to be 0. But whatever. We're going to go into advanced rocketry so we can perform more experiments. And then once we get to more experiments, we can, do that. Okay, Andrew, here's a little lesson. I'm doing this in Discord. Hi, you ping me, I get a notification, you talk to me. I'm also always talking, so there. If you need to talk to me one-on-one, you can DM someone. Though, you've been using it since 2018 apparently, so I'm surprised you don't know how that works. But whatever. Enough about Discord, more about aerospace engineering. Ignore you? Sure. I do all the time. Just joking. Okay. Okay, I'm getting giddy with delight. We have unlimited amount of parts. Okay. Oh, is there a way to... I mean, over the live chat? I'm pretty sure I could just do this. Yeah, you can also do at someone. God, I'm getting ahead of myself. What were we doing? Oh yes, we have a lot more stuff to work with. 255 parts. We could design God knows what now. We could just straight up go to the... You want to just straight up go to the moon? Yeah, we're gonna straight up go to the moon. We're going to the moon right now. There's no air on the moon, right? Is there air on the moon? Is there... I'm gonna look like an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna ask Kerbal Space Program. Because if there's air, we could use a parachute. The moon. Blah 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 blah. Periapsis, apoapsis, longitude of the ascending node, blah blah blah, physical characteristics, blah 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 blah. Synchronous orbit, blah blah blah. Is there air? Is there a way to talk over like over voice? Yeah, there's voice channels inside the server. You can join me. I sometimes talk in there. If you want to call me, you can, but I most likely not going to be able to respond most of the days. Point is, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We gotta go. We need a bigger launch pad for more weight. That is true, but that's not the issue now. We're going to... Alright. How do we go to the moon? Okay, actually, let's accept some contracts, because I'm a little bit broke. I just realized you can't really build a rocket with $635. Believe me, I've tried. It did not work well. So we're going to get a little bit of money. Let's find some places to get money that isn't giving sloppy blowjobs behind a diner. Because that's not really my preferred method of giving money anymore. It's not really fun. Okay. Juno, basic jet engine. And chief bottle washer. This game has a little bit of a sense of humor. Ferry for tourists. Oh my lord. I'm supposed to make like a passenger jet or something? That's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna do the observational things. Okay, no, it's not. Explore the moon. Oh god. Simply head to the moon and pass by it. Easy as pie, no risk at all, no send the waiver. Bring it back to Kerbin. Okay, it's not that hard. It might sound like that, but once we like completely get out of the way of the orbit of the Earth, we don't need that much thrust to keep going in a straight line, right? Get a third contract. Space data. Gravioli. Run out to another biome. Space data from science data. Okay, transmit. Oh, that's easy. Alright. Sure. Let me just finish my bag of chips, my bad. Man, I'm so unprofessional. Then again, I'm not professional, so I don't give a shit. Oh, there we go. God, I'm a greasy ass man. Just called you on Discord. I'm not accepting calls during the stream, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm streaming right now. Not to mention it's 6. Actually, wait, that's not even late. What am I saying? Right. Besides Andrew getting denied on stream, there are other things to witness. Don't leave yet. We're about to go to the moon. Now, it might sound like I'm oversimplifying it, but that's because I am oversimplifying it, because it's just that easy. Here's step 1. Now that we have almost infinite parts, I doubt I'm going to need 255 to go to the moon. It's just that easy. Heat shield. Bam. We're going to get a parachute utility. There we go. Okay. Now, let's think of this. We could do this. This could be a valid tactic. Just get like a lot of fuel. Like a ton of fuel. Like legitimately like a shit ton of fuel. You see, that's great. That's absolutely brilliant. Well, this produces 227. Wait a second. Okay, wait, let me do the calculation. Ooh. 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 I didn't know you could stylize them so much. Okay, let me do the calculation. The numbers are running in my head. Is it just me, or does it seem like I'm getting ripped off by using solid fuel? Okay. I gotta calculate this. But I feel like the liquid fuel weighs less and gives you like similar throws, like 215, 227, that's a little bit negligible. And I think it weighs less. I feel like it does weigh less. Like, I feel like I'm not going crazy. EVA report on the launch pad. It's easy and fun. So it feels wasteless. Wasteless. Yeah, the thousands of tons of carbon we're dumping in the atmosphere is definitely wasteless. Okay. So I just had an epiphany. What if I just, instead of using like I'm sorry, I just sneezed. That was not a sneeze. What the fuck am I saying? Okay, instead of using like one of these guys, one of these thumpers, what if I just built? And the thing about this is, where the solid fuel boosters things, they have a set height and a set amount of thrust before they give out. I can just stack these as high as I'm playing Jenga with this shit, you know? Like, you could go as high as you want, basically. Then take that, and then just strap a... Okay, we actually don't need that much, to be completely honest, though, so I'm gonna, like, probably take... Okay, I would say here. Here's a good cutoff point. Take that. Put a engine, and we could use a Reliant engine, because this thing doesn't have... It doesn't have the same capability of thrust vectoring, but it, by the way, if you're asking why I'm saying it like this, because, you know, when people watch this on YouTube or something, they might not know anything about Kerbal Space Program. Most people here are subscribed because I used to play SCP Containment Breach, so let me explain it, because, you know, I'm a space engineer, and I'm very good at explaining things, you know. Too much fuel for one engine. Oh, stop your hating. Stop your whining. Stop your complaining. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go to space. Do you think when Britain I don't know if this ever happened. I only watched like one video on what happened during the like a documentary on the Zambian Space Program. Do you think when the rest of the world told Zambia you can't do it, you can't just toss people down a hill in a barrel and call it space training? Do you think they stopped? No, they didn't stop. That's what I thought. They kept going because they feel it, because they have the will, they have the might, they have the patience, they have everything. They're beautiful guys. No homo. Okay, besides that tangent, it's now you might take, now this is liquid Zambian might and strength. Now you might notice it says liquid in the name, and that's because instead of using those little solid fuel boosters, now due to our abundance of part count, we can use our liquid fuel rockets, which yes, they take a lot more parts, but as you can clearly tell, they're a lot better in terms of thrust and like thrust to weight ratio, I guess. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Now, bam, you see, just look at that. I mean, just mwah, 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 kissing all over the place. That's how happy I am with my creation. All right, I'm making myself look a little silly, so it's time to reel it back in, guys, and really. Okay, what else do we need? Oh yes, science. It's time for science, right? Because the fun time is over. It's time to do the science. We've had our fun orbiting Kerbin. It was actually not fun. It was quite stressful. But now it's time to begin the real task of performing scientific exercises in space. So let's just put a little thermometer there. Inside, please. There we go. Little thermometer. Mystery goo. I don't know why it's not rotating. Rotate a little bit, please. Oh, no. Rotate, bud. It's peeking out. I'm not sure if it's going to absorb anything that doesn't need to. Let me put a barometer in there. I don't know why it's not snapping to the bottom plate. Probably because that's there momentarily. Let's just get rid of it. Oh yeah, let's also yeah, okay. Good. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Reaction wheels. SAS only, pilot only. Normal. Don't know what any of that means. Okay. Let's attach the body and this little service bay for our scientific needs. And then this is all our thrust part. And make sure this is a swivel engine. Oh, no. This, we're going to use Reliant engines for this because those produce more thrust. Watch out, little scientist Kerbin. You're about to get your mind blown. And then swivel engine in the main body because that's thrust vectoring, and that will help us. Yes, the Reliant produces more thrust, but no thrust vectoring, and the swivel gives us all those thrust vectoring maneuverability needs. And then the swivel's there. Great. I'm gonna save this. Liquid Zambian might decouple. Andrew, stop the hate. Bruh, break the top fuel tanks with another engine and decoupler. Bruh. Oh yeah. Yeah, what are we gonna do with the fuel when we don't need the fuel? Because when we don't need the fuel anymore, we can get rid of it, right? So let's say at this cutoff point, we just make another, we just cut it off, like done, we're done, all right, we're done with you. We're moving on to a new design. And then, since that's designed like that and all that, okay, wait, we don't decouple the engine, we decouple below the engine. Since we're using that approach, we can also change this from a swivel engine to a cheaper and better performing Reliant engine. And then now it's real. Now the stuff's really beginning. There we go. Good job. Wrong side. Blah 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 blah. I'm not reading all that. Oh, excuse my French. Okay. Bam. That's gone. I'm gonna add a couple. I'm gonna move the fins farther up just in case, because we don't want to decouple the fins too. That's a little bit weird. And no, probably not a good idea. Okay. I'm gonna save it. Wow. Oh, what? I got a 95 on a French test that I took 6 days ago? That's crazy. And yes, I'm checking my grades. Whoa. Okay, that was a waste of fuel. Whatever. Oh. Then watch the negative G's. Whee! Oh. Saved? Oh. Oh no. Oh, Valentina. Wah! Oh, lucky girl. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, are you gonna make it? Ooh, are you gonna make it? Let's do a little bit of spinny. Okay, let's upright, please. Oh god, Valentina, evacuate. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh no, Valentina. Okay. You ready for this? What are you doing? Bro is flabbergasted. Are you gonna 9/11 the vehicle assembly building? Fuck yeah. Alright. I love that the liquid engines can be like maneuvered like that. Alright. It's time for immediate. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of science experiments in the thing. Okay, maybe a couple fins would be nice. Maybe some fins. So we don't do that again. I think one of these heavy winglets. I have no idea what the winglet has over the thing, but it's bigger, so I'm assuming more aerodynamic lift and stability. Absolutely not. That was just completely a hypothesis. But I'm gonna pretend that's the truth. Prograde, retrograde, all that good stuff, you know. And yeah, we're going stable, straight as an arrow. Valentina, by God, you are a good pilot. Prograde, retrograde, hold. Oh, full vessel control without comnet ax. Damn! Yo, Valentina's decked out. And look at that. That is a nice looking. Whoa. That is a nice looking. I'm not one. I was actually. What's weird is I know a lot of people have some kind of intricate fascination with space. I don't like space at all. I never understood the point of just launching ourselves into space. Okay, I'm gonna try to stop the roll because the roll is getting really annoying. And it's preventing us. Okay, no, I've seen this in airplanes. Once we start rolling and all that, it's not gonna end well, because now we're in a loop that when we start turning, we thrust and it goes in a loop and we waste energy and nothing gets happened. Okay. I'm going to jettison all that. Okay, we made it farther than I thought we would, to be completely honest, with just liquid fuel. So yeah, I could definitely see why liquid fuel is more appreciated. We really made it up with that. Oh my god. What just what happened? Okay. That's not what was supposed to happen. I pressed the wrong button. To the mud. Okay. There we go. What I really don't want is to start rolling. And I'm gonna try turning slightly towards the... Yeah, no, I could definitely see that this has a higher... This is almost a thrust to weight ratio of 3, whereas when we were using the thumpers, I remember it was somewhere around the 1.8 marker, you know? And the thing about these is, as we burn more fuel, that just increases the thrust to weight ratio, because the liquid fuel canisters are just empty and hollow. So that's great. It's really good. Very nice, very nice. I'm liking this liquid fuel guy. Okay, we're starting to turn. Now you see, I'm trying to apply a yaw motion to turn us towards east, but with this rolling, which I know it's causing the rolling. Ooh, this rolling, you're rolling again. Yeah, no, the reaction wheel is not slowing down the roll. The roll's too incredible. The roll is caused by a imbalance in lift caused by the winglets. Like if you have more lift on one side than on the other, it's going to start rolling and blah blah. So that means there's an issue with how this winglet works, and I don't even know how this winglet's supposed to work, so I'm just going to use a fin, which I know works. And if it should be symmetrical as it's supposed to be, then there should be no rolling motion. It's the wings. Not how it works. Dude, that's how it works. If there's more lift on one winglet than the other, it's going to start rolling. That's how it works. That is how it works. It could also be that the winglet that we're using is not good, which I just concluded and used. They're both identical parts in the game. The way you were flying the rocket, they're both identical parts in the game. They're both identical, then why does one weigh more and look different and has a worse description? Okay, we're turning not in the right direction. That I could tell you that much. What is causing this? Believe me, it is not me making an attempt to turn right as you asked me to. Something here is happening. Oh, it's because my stability assist was off. Hopefully we can keep turning this direction and we don't have to worry about... Wait, this might actually work. This accident might have been a good accident. Well, actually, our goal is not to orbit. I just realized. We're not orbiting. We're trying to get to the moon, so this is not a good accident. Because if we want to get into the moon, we... Okay, we're going too hot. I just realized, yeah. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. It was really cool. But the real intention is to get into space so we can then maneuver towards the moon. So, that was cool, but not intentional. Yo, Andrew, don't backseat game. Don't be that guy. Backseat gaming's a little bit annoying. Gonna keep it a buck with you. The fun is figuring it out. I don't want the information fed to me. I don't find it fun that way. I'll figure out how it works. I appreciate some tips, but I don't need that many. How dumb do you really think I am? You see, we're getting high into the sky. Hopefully high enough that we can create a very, 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 very nice situation where we can control ourselves. And only issue is the moon is like really high. Like, no, really far away right now. It'd be better if the moon was kind of above where we were heading, which is the intended, which is the desired thing. That's our desire. We desire for that to happen. Great. Now hopefully we can leave orbit. Like, just leave it all together. Like, we're not unaffected by gravity. Wait, actually we don't want that to happen. No, don't, you don't need to feel that sorry. But, okay. I could go straight up, but we need to also kind of orbit, because if I don't orbit, how am I going to get to the moon? Because I could turn, but that requires a lot of time. So I think the best idea is to kind of use gravity to build up momentum, kind of like a trebuchet, Why did I even say trebuchet? I don't even know if that's how a trebuchet works, but catapult myself out. That's what I meant to say. That seems like the more logical, that seems like the most logical, decision to make here. So I'm gonna quickly get us into orbit, because at this altitude, seems like it's not a hard thing to do. With how much energy we have, we could probably get into orbit pretty easily. This is the highest orbit I've been. Oh yeah, well, let's reach our apex first. Okay, there, right about there. Oh wow, this is really nice. Almost 500,000 meters up. That's a crazy number. Now that we're this high up, there. Now, getting into orbit should be a lot easier. And then hopefully if we keep going forwards, we might actually be able to straight up, straight catapult. Like, just keep heading in this, like, velocity. And we might be able to, like, catapult using the Earth, like, there. I've seen it happen in, like, movies. So maybe that's how that works. Or maybe we might just build a really eccentric orbit. Yeah, no, it's gonna, like, bend and bend and bend, and then bam! And then we're gonna get launched. But we're not gonna have enough fuel to come back. Okay. I feel like we're really starting to get the hang of it. I think never trust movies unless it's interstellar. Your orbit needs to be in the same plane as the moon. Oh yeah, it's XYZ. It's whole 3D shit, so I expect that. That makes sense. Well, we should okay. Let's focus more on getting into orbit, because it seems like this thing has really good potential for getting into orbit. Let's get into orbit, and let's just do some experiments in orbit, get enough science so we can get advanced rocketry, and from there, it seems like we'll have a lot easier of a time with what our plans are. So let's... Oh, Jesus Christ, the dick broke. Dick flew off. Broke off. I don't know what kind of physics stuff was going on there, but it seemed way bouncier than it should be. And this is the exact same plane we were using last time, so I don't know what's causing this erratic behavior. Why is it bouncy? Are you good? Like, it's freaking out. Can I speed up time, or are you gonna... Okay, I'm just not gonna speed up time anymore. It doesn't like that. Chill. He has legs without landing legs. Oh, we're not planning to even get on the moon. We're planning right now. Our mission is to fly by the moon, because that's a contract in and of itself. Once we fly by the moon, we can start planning some bigger plans. Goal of all these streams are we're gonna get to the moon. We're gonna prove Zambia has potential to be the new superpower of the world, the new kid on the block. Okay, speeding up time just does not work. It just doesn't. I don't know why I went to a vehicle. Time warp messes up the physics. Okay, I'm gonna be patient then. Without patience, you don't get to do anything. That's not a saying or anything. I just made that up. Supposed to fix it, so I don't know why you didn't even spell it wrong. I just read it wrong. Okay, well, man. I mean, I find it understandable why speeding up time would mess up the physics. Similar to how it works in Source, physics interpolation is hard. It's just hard. Simple as. It's never been not hard. Physics interpolation is probably one of the hardest things to code. I mean, there is no, like, true physics simulations that are real time. everything is an interpolation in a video game, but you know what I mean. Like, interpolating physics 4 times speed, not even 4 times, yeah, 4 times speed is definitely difficult. So let's speed up time. Man, liquid fuel. It is a night and day difference, but like we're already 150,000 before we ran out of fuel. It is a night and day difference between solid fuel boosters. Man, we can like actually see it's a circle. Take that, flat earthers. Oh! Yeah, I can definitely see how it messes with the physics. That's not normally how it decouples. Or maybe that is how it is, and it just looked crazier because it was faster. It's most likely the latter. But damn, we're getting high. Why can't we speed up time to... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, why don't we get the higher time warp options? We're much above the Earth. Very much above the Earth. Let's see how this looks for her. Oh, wait, let's roll. Wow. Well, actually, you can't really see it yet, but man, that must be a view. Okay, before we start falling towards the ground, we need to find where east is. I now, thanks to my, that's east, so that's the direction I need to head. There we go. There we go. Man, this game is inspirational. This is some straight up inspirational shit. We should really quickly do a crew report. Crew report 7.5 science. Nice. Let's open up the bay doors. Observe the mystery goo. 15 science. Feels right at home here. Temperature, log temperature. 12 science. Measuring the space. No matter is hot or cold except the spacecraft and thermometer itself. Something about... Well, yeah, you can't measure... The temperature relies on the ambient temperature of the air. If there's no air, then nothing. Instrument reads 0. It's as if we were in a vacuum. It's just like I... Man, this is like 60 science. I'm gonna save. Progress... Oh, caps lock. Progress. Oh, nice. Good. Go to map view. Sorry. We're like at the apex, so this is where we want to start burning our stuff. Really don't want to run out of fuel, so I'm going to start pointing it towards the ground. What are we doing? No, don't run out of fuel. Okay, that's definitely an orbit. Well, we're orbiting Kerman. I'm going to give it a day. So it only takes a day to orbit. Let's see if the crew report's changed any bit now that she's been in space for about a day. It's very round. Great. Good job, Valentina. We're heading back. So now, we were orbiting on the eastern way. So, God, this is so unscientific. So 270 should be the direction. We don't want to shoot off into space, so let's point that towards the ground. 270. We're heading home. Orbit's slowing down, closing in, and we're officially landing. And we just so happen to be landing somewhere near our original space center, which is great for the science guys because they don't have to worry about flying their helicopter all the way over. So I'm going to wait until the altitude drops to like a good sub 200k. Okay, now, moment of truth. You gotta pray we can decouple. Oh no. Oh, the parachute's in the same stage as... The parachute's... Wait, is there no decoupler? Oh crap, there's no decoupler. Oh my god. There's no decoupler. No way. Wait, I refuse to believe it. Oh. No. Oh, you might burn up. Oh, God. Fuck. Not good. Abort action group. No, we're not aborting the mission. We just gotta take it. Also, we tried to deploy the parachute, which makes 0 sense because there's no air. Disarm. Disarm. Okay. Okay. We can abort the deployment. Listen, there's still a heat shield there. So hopefully, somehow, we can burn off enough that we can okay, we want the least amount of surface area. Hopefully, it burns up in a systematic way that we can actually somehow keep the heat shield intact long enough to keep the command pod from burning up. Maybe it's gonna burn up like in this manner and the heat shield will survive. Or we might actually survive with the thruster, because the thruster seems to be taking it very well. Okay, crap. No, please, please, please. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, no, please, please, stop. Like, actually stop. It's about to blow. It's about to blow. It's about to blow. No! No! We were doing so well, too. We were, like, we were, like, maneuvering in a way that it was going to burn up systematically. I don't know why I'm saying systematically, chronologically, it was gonna burn up. Not chronologically is like referring to time. So I don't even. Why am I like not using my words today? I have a very big vocabulary, by the way. I promise. I turned my rocket into cruise missile. Only difference is that we didn't hit anything. Whatever. I had a save. Okay. So issue, we forgot the couplers. There is a way to save this. I'm sure of it. So, now that we're heading towards the ground, right? We can try to use our liquid fuel. We have, how much burn time do we have? We have 19 seconds. That's enough to slow us down that we don't burn up immediately, right? We can hopefully slow us down enough that it'll become a little bit more of a soft landing, soft re-entry. So we wanna know where our velocity is. And slow down this re-entry. Like, seriously. We're slowing down. I don't know about the heat, though. Hey. Okay. 18,000 feet. We're not that fast. We're not as fast as last time. We're slower. We might have forgotten that we're slowing down. We made it. We've made it. Except we're still a little bit fast at this speed. This is a little bit fast to be at 4,000. We're a little bit fast for being only 2,000 meters off the ground, but hopefully we can somehow deploy the chute. Just deploy it. I don't even care. Oh shit. Okay, too fast. I could. It was red. It was red. There was no way. Okay. We have enough fuel that we just proved that we could slow us down. It's time to reattempt that. So yes. We want to find where our velocity pipper is, because we want to, you know, be moving in a manner that our velocity is counteracted by our thrust. Not like how we're doing right now. How we're doing right now is the bad. Okay. We're going to reattempt that. No harm in restarting the launch. No, we're making it. I'm playing this the way that we're going to get like an outstanding landing. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, he did it without the decoupler. Woo! That's a really accurate depiction of how it's gonna go. Just letting you know. I mean, there's no harm in slowing down the orbit now, right? Or before it gets too fast. Because once we find, like, the velocity pipper... Okay, I'm gonna get a little lower. Just a tiny bit. That's not the velocity pipper, is it? Okay, it is. I'm just gonna pretend it is. And fall down. $33,000 feet. Okay. I slow us down as much as we could. The center of gravity is pulling us down because the center of gravity wants to fall first. And that's the big issue. But we are slowing down in a way that we might have a chance. $7,000 feet. Traveling this fast, no chance. Well, we had a better chance last time. We're doing it. We're gonna do it. It's necessary gravity, it's aerodynamics. No, I'm not from Zambia. Center of gravity. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, but usually the center of gravity wants to be closest to the ground. That's related to aerodynamics, but that's just how it works, you know? That's just how it does. The Zambia... Yeah, you know Zambia had a space program, right? And it was funny because it was really poorly managed. Well, no, I mean, it was cute in a way. I know nothing about space. Like I said, I'm not interested in space. I never really cared for it. It's pretty cool that we were able to do such things as humans, but not really the biggest thing in terms of like my hobbies. Like, I don't really follow the world of whatever you can call it, the world of space, which is ironic because world is derived from, you know, earthly things. The whole point of space is to avoid the earthly things about Earth. I'm not even making sense right now. Hopefully we can slow us down just enough. Please just give it to me. I mean, if anything, we can try to... Hey, this is looking promising. Okay, we're slow. Because the more surface area, the more drag, right? If we are using the wider part of our aircraft, we create more drag, which means we slow down more. And this is really nice and slow, and we've got 5,000 feet, and there should be absolutely nothing stopping us from deploying a parachute now. What? What do you mean? It was white. Oh my god. If this is some kind of like time speed up glitch, that pissed me off. Alright, whatever. Okay, no, don't do the team. Don't do the 50 kilometers away, jeez. Okay, I'm not going to speed up time, I'm just going to wait patiently, but it was destroyed by aero forces and heat, except it was 200 meters a second. I don't buy it, but 200 meters a second is really hot, really fast still, but whatever. Now we're going to use the wide part of our aircraft to absorb the most amount of air and produce the most amount of drag, which is really nice for us. And our vertical speed is slowing down. And now we're really nice, slow and high, well, relatively high. Come on, come on. It says it's yellow, which means it's risky. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's set to 1,000 to deploy. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Go Zambia. Wow. That's exhilarating. And we have like 30 signs from that. That's crazy. Oh, we lost a lot of it, but we didn't lose the shock resistant service bay, which I hope is not going to flood. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go to the space center and we're going to recover this, and we're going to ooh, my boy, my lord. Oh, we can finally claim yet another victory. I can say I'm starting to get the least bit proficient at doing this. 52 science. 15, 18, 12, 7.5. Oh my lord. Wow. That's nice. Very nice. So very nice. Let's go. I survived. Any landing you can walk away from is a good one, especially when you're talking about space, because there's a much higher chance that you're not walking away when it comes to space. Now we're gonna go... fuck it, we're gonna go for advanced and basic science, like advanced rocketry and basic science. Now I can trial this. Oh, wow. All the possibilities are starting to open up. Propulsion systems. Damn, that's a tiny... that's like a firecracker. Baguette. Alright. Man, I think I'm gonna end the stream. The jokes in Discord are starting to get to me. You say, Andrew? I'm kidding. LOL. What? Sure. Alright. Well, any landing you can walk away from, they say. And that was a particularly exceptional one. And despite the odds and despite the issues... okay, really quickly, I'm just going to add decoupler. Despite the issues we had with, lacking the major safety feature of actually being able to decouple, and this being a very expensive rocket, as is, we're going to just add the decoupler, and still, the fact that we survived all that is quite amazing. And I can say I am done with this stream for today. I am satisfied. We met a couple new people. It is great to have this this community grow. It is great to be with you guys. It has been great for the channel. Lately, we hit 270. Hey, I started this thing starting out with 266. Now we're 270. That's pretty good, and I appreciate you guys with it. So point blank, point made simple. Thank you all so much for watching. If you had anything to say, you could say it now. If you'd like to leave a like, you can leave a like. Whatever you'd like. No pun intended. And thank you all for attending. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Heron. Thank you, Domino. Actually, he wasn't here very long. Thank you, what was the French dude? Thomas. Thank you, Thomas, for very gracefully accepting your criticism, even though you ended up being correct in the end. Great stuff. And that's all. See you guys in the next stream. Oh, and thank you, Thomas Lansley, for subscribing. It shows up in the credits finally because he's a public subscriber. So thank you for that.